do a mental check, make sure that I have everything. Teeth. What's that? Phone. Keys. Alright. Let's roll. Uh-oh. Ask before we get started. Drive okay. Oof. How's everybody doing this morning? Do you ever have those days where you just want to pull the blankets over your head and cocoon back in for another 8 hours? Just pretend like... I don't know if I've done this video before, so if I have, I apologize. But here it goes. So when I was 16, my parents had a 1998 Geo Prism Maroon. Good little car. And that was like their main car. We had two different cars. One was a Dodge Shadow and then the Geo Prism. And then a couple years after that, I was looking at buying my first car. And I went car shopping with my dad, and we were looking at, what was it? I think it was called the Dodge Neon. One of my friends had that car and I liked it, and I was kicking it around. And so we went to a dealership, and my dad saw a 2001 Chevy Maroon Prism vehicle. Basically, it was the exact car that he was currently driving, just fewer miles. And so he came up with the idea of I would buy that car, take a loan out of that car to build credit, but he would drive it, and then he would give me the old Geo Prism. Overall, this worked out. I thought it was great. And so that's what happened. I drove that in 98, 96. I don't even remember. 98, I think it was 98. Geo Prism for 10 years, maybe? 8 years? 8 years. And my dad drove the Chevy Prism. But it came to the point in his life where he was driving less, so he wasn't putting a ton of miles on the Chevy Prism. And then, when he passed away, I ended up taking over the Chevy Prism. has low miles. It still has pretty low miles. It's less than 100,000. It's a 2001. But the body's getting bad and it's starting to rust out, and I don't know where it. I don't know if it's gonna make it through another winter. I put some money into it recently. For some reason, this car, I don't get attached to stuff, but I like this car, and I don't know, I kind of miss it when it's gone, and that day is coming soon. This day is coming soon. I'm gonna buy a different vehicle. I'm in that process, and no longer going to be driving this to work. My hope was to make it live for another 6 years so that my oldest son could drive it, but I think that is a tough ask, and I don't think that's going to happen. Overall, these are just things, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I still have to figure all that out, but I think there's going to be one day where you see me driving to work like this. The next day, I don't know if that story's interesting. Like I always told my son that this would be his first car. Half joking, but deep down inside, probably not. In my mind. Happy Thursday. If I get really motivated, maybe I'll try to find a Friday phone